We're live here on Twitch, and we are about to start the 2028 regular season for the Michigan Wolverines. We have already been through recruiting. We've already set recruiting. I have done a little bit of work going over the quarterbacks. So we have already been through. Cool. So we have already been through the off season. We went through the off season on the last stream. We have the schedule is officially set. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to go over the roster that's coming in this year. We got a couple. We went into the transfer portal and pulled out 2 transfers. One from Toledo, Bryce Baker, and one from Georgia, Ryan Pugsley. Ryan Puglisi. We brought back Andre Dunsbar, and we recruited Skylar Costello. Now, I ran Baker and I ran Pugsley through practice, gave them about 10 or 12 plays to kind of run the offense. And I'm going to be completely honest. I like both of them. Both of them have their strengths. But I've already made the adjustment on the depth chart, and Ryan Puglisi, the former Georgia quarterback, who is a senior, will be the starter. Baker will be serving as the backup. That's how I feel. Now, it could change. It could very well change. I don't know, based on how the season starts. Baker may end up becoming the starting quarterback, because this guy, Ryan Puglisi, may shit the bed. I don't know. We'll see. But right now, Pugsley is going to start over Baker. As for the running backs, Jamison Kamara is back, as well as Micah Capana. Don Thrasher, who was a transfer. Yes, he was a transfer from Virginia. We decided we wanted to redshirt him because we have so much depth in the backfield, and the fact that we have 2 guys that are leaving as seniors. I wanted to have a little bit more depth in the backfield that was good. So, because I know Capana and Jaron Parker Jr. are graduating. I'm pretty sure, depending on how Jamison Kamara's season goes, he may leave. So we'll have Thrasher, Jake Parker, and Lorenzo Brooks left over. Assuming they don't transfer. We'll have 3 guys left over, assuming they don't transfer. So it just, we'll see. Fullback, it's Eli Owens. Wide receivers, we bought Matt Alton in from Michigan State. We also bought James Varder came back. Ramon Shelley is back as well. Emarion Stewart is in his last year. Nate Badgett is going to be looking to have a, a glow up, if you will, from his freshman year. Damian Camarada is going to be looking to pretty much put his staple into year two. We did decide to redshirt Jason Rubin. That's just counting the receivers and depth how depth perception I am with the receivers. I decided to redshirt Rubin. We may burn his red shirt at some point because we do get 4 games before we have to make a decision. So I'm leaving the possibility open that we may burn his red shirt. As far as the tight ends go, so we have Ethan Barbaro, who is a redshirt junior. He, if I remember right, he was a former defensive lineman. He was a transfer we picked up from Georgia. And let's see, I think he played defense. Yeah, I think he played defense last year. So, if I remember right, he was on the defense last year. Even though it won't pick up his name, pick up his shit, but he was a defender the last year. We moved him to tight end because, frankly, he just fit better. Hogan Hansen is coming back for his last year. And then John Pugh is coming off of being redshirted last year. Zaire Blade is getting redshirt treatment this year. And then this guy, Gideon Edekumulu. The only reason he's still on the roster is because I couldn't cut his ass. They wouldn't let me cut incoming freshmen. Which, I don't know, I guess I get it, but, I don't know. But basically, he ain't making it through this year. He'll have his 1 year, and then we will encourage him to seek play somewhere else. Left tackle Andrew Babola is back for his senior season, along with Ty Hayward. He's back for his junior year. Austin Gee is back for his sophomore year, and then basically everybody who was here last year is here this year on the left tackle side. Left guard Cameron Kiek is back, sophomore. Avery Gotch is going to be his direct backup. Lloyd Stevens, and then we redshirted Sean Kane. I think maybe a year to develop and a year of training. Hopefully he'll blow up into a better guard. Center Caden Strayhorn is going to be the undisputed starter. We decided to redshirt Jeff Meekins because, honestly, if he decides to leave, I want to have a good redshirt coming in. We do have somebody that we're looking at in the the recruiting cycle. We do have a center. I think we have 2, but I know we at least have 1 on there. So we have people hopefully coming in. And then Quentin Wing, who's coming off a decent redshirt year. He had a glow up during training, so I figured, make him the primary backup, and we'll go from there. Right guard Prince Hook is going to be the starter, with Tavares Lamar backing him up. Decided to redshirt Dalvin Bynum and Tariq Lemon. just made sense. Right tackle, it's going to be Blake Frazier. He's graduating this year. And Lucas Austin is also a senior this year. Kenny Oderick is going to be down a little bit further in the depth chart. And then Tobias Fournette is getting redshirt treatment this year. On the left edge, we didn't have anybody to redshirt. Ted Hammond and Javon Campbell are basically going to be rotating off of that left end slot, along with probably Dominic Nichols. I don't see Travis Moulton playing a lot. Nathaniel Marshall, I don't see him playing a lot either. Maybe whenever we bring in the second teams, they might get some run, but I don't know. It'll depend on how things go. Right end, Ludgard Edakapoki is a starter. Behind him will be Devin Baxter. Again, this will be one of those they'll just rotate in because they're both seniors and they're both pretty much right in lockstep with each other. They're going to rotate. It'll be a rotating thing. Devin Borghi is going to be kind of waiting in the wings. Hopefully we can get him to stick around. Build that right end off of him and anybody else. And then Quincy Steed, same thing. It's same thing. Borghi and Steed are pretty much building blocks for 2029. At defensive tackle, Bobby Kana is pretty much, it's going to be him. Greg Bradbury is going to be his backup. And then, because we only had 3, I decided to not redshirt Craig Berger. I did, after I noticed that we only had 3, I figured we're going to go in. So we put, I think we put at least 3, maybe 4 on the recruiting board. I'm not sure, but we put multiple on the recruiting board because I want to build my depth at D tackle. At the Sam linebacker, Nathaniel Botaneg is going to be starting with Cordell Keaton backing him up and rotating in. Zach Ludwig and Chase Taylor will be pretty much, they'll sub in sometimes. Ludwig will definitely play on senior day because, he's a senior, so he's going to play. But, we'll go from there. Mike linebacker, we've got an incoming freshman who's going to be starting, and that is Max Allen. Chanel Goodspeed is going to be his backup, and Tyree Lloyd will be backing him up as well. Quadre Springs and Satik Uvalov will be redshirting this year. The will linebacker, it's going to be Isaiah Penny with Evan Foster breathing down his neck and Jesse DeMarco pretty much waiting in the wings. At corner, Josiah Edmond is going to be handling the one duties. Tevis Metcalf and Jaden Sanders, and then Smarty Earls will be bringing. Basically, this is a very senior-oriented cornerbacks because we've got 3 that are seniors: Edmund, Metcalf, and Earls. Lonnie Khalil will also be getting some run, as well as Hugo Luna. Rasheem Osborne will be getting a redshirt treatment this year. For free safety, it's going to be Jacob Oden and Jordan Young. David Enhenchico is going to be redshirting, and then BJ Wooden is pretty much going to be bringing up the rear. Strong safeties, it's going to be Vinamy Foley, Terrell Hills, and then Nate DeValue. We've got 3 freshmen waiting in the wings: Angel Wade, Tim Short, and Khalil Skaggs. They're waiting in the wings. Depending on how things go, at least maybe one of them will get moved to strong free safety, or hell, even corner, depending on how things go and where they're at with their numbers next year. Senior kicker is going to be Blake Stewart. We do have 2 guys that we are recruiting for kicker, and then we have incoming freshman Dominique John. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. So honestly, I don't have a lot of worries. I think we're doing. I think our depth is going to be okay. The only position where I have questions about depth is going to be D tackle. All right, so let's cover the schedule. So we're not playing in week 0, but we are playing in week 1. We are playing a neutral site game against Alabama in Las Vegas. We are hitting the road to Louisville the next week, and then we're starting Big Ten play. We play Maryland, Purdue. We play an FCS Southeast. We play an FCS team in week 5. We've got Northwestern, Nebraska, Washington, Wisconsin, USC, little brother Michigan State, and then of course the game to end the year against Ohio State on the road. I think we could run the table. I think, yeah, we could run the table, but will we? I don't know. Honestly, I'd say the first 2 weeks are going to be interesting just from the standpoint of getting used to everybody on the field and then dealing with an angry SEC Alabama team, and then Louisville. Honestly, if we're 2-0 going into Maryland, it wouldn't shock me, but then it would. So it is what it is. All right, so the top 25 going into the year. Notre Dame is ranked number 1 with 43 votes. LSU is number 2. South Carolina is number 3. Miami is number 4. Clemson's number 5. We're ranked number 6. A&M's ranked number 8. A&M's ranked number 7. Ohio State is ranked number 8. Your defending national champions, Oregon Ducks, are ranked 9th. 10 is Nebraska. Alabama is 11. Oklahoma, SMU, USC, Texas Tech, North Carolina, Pitt, Washington, Louisville, Indiana, Auburn, Florida, Texas, Kansas State, and the Dukies, the Duke Blue Devils. That is your top 25. Now, I would say your preseason, but your Heisman watch list to start the year. Taven St. Clair of Washington. The LSU quarterback, Jaron, I can't pronounce the poor kid's name, but he's been damn good for LSU the past couple of years. I don't see that changing. Julian Lewis, the former Colorado, if I remember right, he's a former Colorado. Yeah, he played at Colorado for 2 years. The former Colorado Buffalo turned UCLA quarterback. Khalil Lockett, formerly from Texas, we tried to get him in, and he spurned us for USC. We won't forget that, especially when we play USC this year. We will not forget that. And then Donovan Ogabody from Missouri. Honestly, I see the quarterback staying on the board for a while. I don't see the wide receivers staying around for too long, just because the quarterbacks will control more of the offense than the receivers do. Khalil Lockett, honestly, Khalil Lockett has a chance. He could probably stay on the board the longest out of the two receivers, but I don't know. We'll see. So that's your, pretty much that is your run for what we're looking at for the season. Like I said, we've already gone into recruiting. We got week 0 matchups, and if I remember right, I don't think we have anybody. Okay, yeah, we do have a couple. Okay, so we have some interesting ranked matchups. So Nebraska is going to be at home against Arizona. Miami is going to be at home against USF. Duke is playing Temple. Indiana is facing Virginia. Texas Tech is facing Mississippi State. Notre Dame is going to Blacksburg to face Virginia Tech. Washington will face UNLV. A&M is going to face Oregon State. That's all the ranked teams. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much your week 0 schedule, which honestly ain't much. So week 0 is going to officially be out of the way. We're going to get into week number 1. I don't see, let me see, I don't really see a lot of changes. I could be wrong, I don't know. Let's see. Nope, doesn't look like anything's changed, so it'll be interesting to see going into week 1. So, nope, nothing changed. Nope, nothing changed. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's see if anything has changed in the top 25. A&M won a close one against, oh, so let's see, no, I mean Indiana lost to Virginia, but that's about it. Nope, nothing has really changed, so that's pretty much it. The only team that was ranked in the top 25 that lost in week 0 was Indiana, and that was pretty much it. Heisman is staying the same for now. Taven St. Clair had almost 300 yards passing, and then Donovan OGV had 127 yards receiving on 9 catches. Interesting. All right, so we're going into week 1. We are going to face the Alabama Crimson Tide, ranked number 11 in the country. We are ranked number 6 in the country. It is a neutral site game in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. And I have decided that from here on out, our first home game of the year and then our senior night game of the year, we will be donning the alternate uniform of, we will be doing the maize uniforms. Every home game to start and every senior night game, we will be doing maize uniforms. Excuse me. I'm going to do I'm gonna do my best to, pretty much rotate uniforms in for several games, especially if they're against ranked teams. I'm gonna try to change it up a little bit, make it interesting. So we're facing Alabama. We're facing Alabama. They're pretty much going to be. All right, so it'll be number 6 Michigan versus number 11 Alabama in Vegas, baby.
Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
All right, so we're going to be starting on defense.
The Wolverines have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season.
And it'll be a touchback.
And this drive will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense
Khalil Wilkins will start at quarterback.
A veteran quarterback. You want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter. And Jesse,
I have no idea where that kid is from. I really don't. To me, that's interesting. So, Khalil Wilkins is a senior quarterback from DC. All right, so, and his backup is sophomore Trey Upshaw. I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm going to make sure in the future do a little bit more research on who I've got coming in, just so I can have an idea. So Khalil Wilkins is going to be the starter for Alabama. I'm going to be intrigued, especially after this game, to find out where he came from. Very intrigued. I'm going to be intrigued. So, defense will hit the field. Alabama will start with the ball. And here we go. And Bama marches down the field, gets themselves on the board, and takes a 7-0 lead as Wilkins hits David Washington Jr. I'm sorry. I looked down and didn't see touchdown. Sorry. Oh, that's even worse. He broke a 40-yard run for a touchdown. Oh, boy. This is going to be fun. So we're going to start with the ball at the 25. The senior, Ryan Pugsley, is coming in. Jamison Kamara in the backfield, and we get 3 on the run.
They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously
I want to say, I think that might have been Shelley.
As a quarterback, you want to answer.
Yeah, that was Shelley.
So
okay.
Good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
Oh, he dropped it.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded.
You hit the tight end. He makes the catch, gets up to the 40. 48 as he gets taken down.
But, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate? So a good chance.
And a run blitz takes down Jamerson.
And maybe forget about last year's finish.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Otten with the catch. He gets 10 off of it.
Get him on the ground. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. He'll keep it himself.
Oh, close, but he only got 2.
Short of the marker, it's 4th and 1.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down.
I'm going to go for it. I think we're good.
The physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage.
And nope. Damn run blitz.
Stopping him short on 4th down. Here comes that Alabama.
A damn run blitz. And Alabama answers with a touchdown. Takes a 14-0 lead. As Wilkins hits Donovan Gammon for a 6-yard touchdown. We're down 14-0 as, well, we made a gamble and it failed.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Otten with the catch. He's in the move. Pass midfield up to the 47.
Until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him.
Kamara gets
This junior making
3.
his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Catch by the tight end.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down.
Otten with the catch. He gets 8.
Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receivers got...
And the tight end with the catch. He breaks it to the 9. 1st and goal.
Right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Throw it out.
Right side. And they're able to make the tackle.
This is the area of the field defense.
Don't remember who that was. That was Shelley.
Try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Let's switch this.
Here's the handoff.
Ah, damn it if I didn't cut in.
We are headed to the end of the first quarter.
If I would have cut out, I might have made it.
Of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal.
Oh, what the?
Incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop?
Got a flag.
Pass is incomplete.
I think that's going to be pass interference.
Hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag
Yep. That's going to give us a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. From the guy.
We hit the tight end. He makes the touchdown. Michigan gets an answer.
I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The former defensive end turned tight end making the catch, and frankly, he's making it look easy.
The AT unit on the field.
And we are down 14-7.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win.
What do they call that? That's what I want to see. I want to see. What do they call this? What do they call this game? Let's zoom out. Okay. Oh, it's okay. They call it the Vegas Kickoff Classic. That's what they call it. Oh, I was just trying to read what the damn sign said. All right, so Bama's offense gets stopped. We get the ball back at the 44 as Marion Stewart returned the punt 13 yards as the defense put the, they put the shackles on Khalil Wilkins for this drive, and they get the ball back. It's a good response, so we'll take what we can get. Offense will start their next. They'll start their, I guess you could say their first drive of the second quarter, since the last one actually spilled from the first quarter into the second. Semantics.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in
Throw it out to the receiver. He makes the catch. He gets 9.
So he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quickly complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back.
Kamara got a yard. Or Kapana got a yard.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about...
Oh!
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind
I'm an idiot.
the stripe at the 49. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes.
We got 13 of it back.
And a great job rushing the passer.
Looking at a 53-yard field goal. Let's see what let's see what it looks like.
He didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Kick is up. Is it long enough? No. Oh, almost. I didn't put enough power into it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Tide offense rolls.
So we missed a 53-yard field goal because, I didn't put enough power into it. So we're going to be looking at a defensive stand against Bama, which we get. Unfortunately, we're going to have the ball at the goal line against this, against this maddening defense, but we'll have to make it, we'll have to do something.
They go to the ground.
We got a yard.
Them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Makes the catch.
He makes the catch. He's on the move. He's getting loose. No, you're going to have to take me down. Got down to the 7. First and goal at the 7.
This quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
Ooh, nope.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Not a lot of space down here on the goal line.
Nobody wants to see your big ass dance.
Going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass.
Motherfucker!
Sacked it. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. The 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bama. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
I think I got hit on the throw. I can't. I'm gonna have to watch the replay to make sure, but I think I got hit on the throw, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me zoom in a little bit. Oh shit! Yeah, I did. This guy came on a straight blitz. And yeah, I think I did. Let me get a little bit in. No, well, either I got hit on the throw, or it was just I think it was more the fact that I got forced to throw it earlier than I wanted, and I paid for it.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
Well, I said I'd be lucky if we went undefeated, and I think it's safe to say that that ain't happening.
He'll bring it back.
Not right now. And we're down at the 21. We're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to just take care of the ball.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's
nice catch. Stewart with the catch. Gets 7.
Almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into.
There we go. There we go. He's on the move.
That really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up.
Okay, we got 4.
Put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions. situation.
All right, so we're down to the 2-minute warning.
Timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys
I remember we get the ball
into this lead?
to start the second half, but I would love to get a
Just
touchdown.
keep swinging it. Works the middle. They make the stop.
We're up to the
He'll have enough
44.
Yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down.
Nice catch.
Complete. He works his way in.
Up to the 29.
29 and picks up a first down. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen.
Hit Kamara. He's going to get
He just rolls
7.
back a big hit, slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick strike complete.
They're doing a lot of blitzing.
Down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it.
2 of them, actually.
Physical play there
He dropped
forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Snag out
He
here.
got it. I think it's a first down.
Inside the 4, and the
No, 3rd and
offense is
inches.
threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down and distance.
Got it.
Down Michigan.
Michigan gets on the board. We make it a 7-point, well, 8-point game right now. Extra point to come, make it 7.
Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
All right. Okay, cool.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra
Kick is
point,
up.
every
It is
bit
good.
counts as they get closer. They march 79
We've got
yards
46
on the
seconds to go in the half.
drive to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
Turn the kicks away. It's going to be into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes
Get him,
hard
get
to
him.
stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a
Okay.
lot of this comes down to your quarterback, whether or not
Give me
he's
just a
making
second.
decisions in this game.
Apparently, my I think my order got delivered. So let me hang on 1 second. All right, so I'm back. I got my.
Be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Timeout called by the offense.
They called a timeout.
They just have one remaining in the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Wilkins.
Oh, Wilkins.
Nice gain on that.
They called their last timeout. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
From the offense, they'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was...
We're calling a timeout. We're forcing them to give us the ball.
Timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
So the kick is deep, and Marion Stewart will make the catch. We're going to allow him to run it. He's going to get to the 30. 22 seconds. We've got 2 timeouts. Let's see what we can do with it.
They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on the...
Oh! He made it!
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before...
Wow.
The offense getting set.
I'm
First down from the 45.
shocked.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, no!
And they ruin an early
No.
and they make the play to stop the
No.
opportunity just before the end.
No.
Another mistake.
No.
Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback.
Oh, my God. Ramon Hall ends up with the second interception, and that was off of a tip. I made that throw when I shouldn't have, and I paid for it.
Looking to throw, it's Wilkins.
They're going to throw it.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it
Interesting, he
out of bounds.
threw it out of bounds.
He did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Oh.
Off one deep down the
Oh, hell no. Give me that! Give me that!
and he'll be
No! Give me that!
will end the first half. We played 2.
They tried going deep.
Go to Kevin Connors in our
We got the interception. We're down 21-14.
In Vegas.
Whew.
This second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one.
We're down by 7. We're getting ready to start the second half. We'll start with the ball, and we'll be looking to put together a drive. All right, so we're going to get the ball.
to start the second half.
We're going to start the second half. And here we go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Oh, got taken down at the 22.
They put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was.
Otten with the
It's
catch.
interesting. If I'm the defense,
Second and inches.
I believe they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably
Pure.
at this point
Pugsley on the run. He's going to get down at the 47.
And gets down to avoid contact.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option.
Okay, got 3.
There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. He'll pull it down.
Got a yard.
From there, he'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic.
There we
We've
go.
got fast guys, too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
6th play of the drive coming up. To the air on 2nd down.
Makes the catch.
They knock
First
him
down to the
He's got
18.
enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete
Bad throw.
pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down.
That was an idiot throw by me.
Behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on target this time.
And we're in.
And he'll take it in.
Michigan scores. We're an extra point away from being tied 21-all. Jamar Browder making the catch.
Idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Setting up for the extra
Kick
point
is up. It is good.
and the extra
We're
point.
tied at 21 as a...
Tied up here in the third.
Oh, Andrew Babalola is injured on the play.
Break to check him out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Kick is deep into the end zone. It will be a
And
touchback.
he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the
Gonna
25.
do it. So they're going to start at the 25. And they march down the field, get themselves into the end zone, take back the lead 28-21 as Wilkins hits David Washington Jr. for an 11-yard score. And Michigan is down 28-21. But the funny thing about it is that may be down, but we sure the hell ain't out.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And this'll be it.
He
Complete
dropped
a
it.
big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Kamara.
Kamara gets 9 on the play.
There in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
But jet sweep pass.
Jet sweep. Browder. No, he's... Damn, he was close. We're going to punt the ball away.
This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
I learned from the mistake I made in the first half. We're going to punt the ball back to him. And unfortunately, that cost us because we gave up another touchdown. We're into the final quarter. Khalil Wilkins hits Caleb Feely for a 6-yard score. They are now up by 14 with 8:26 to go in the
Here
game.
comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down.
We hit the tight end. He gets 6.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Fires to the tight end.
Got 7.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Oh, he overplayed the ball.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Mara makes the catch up to the 20.
But not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Quarterback making checks. They'll throw it from the red zone. He makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down.
Otten with the catch. He's up to the 5. First and goal.
Down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on first and goal. Big fella moving.
Touchdown, Michigan!
Into the end zone.
As the big fella
Michigan.
shakes off a defender,
How about the day for this young fella?
turns it, and then jumps into the end zone.
That is good. We might want to
Yes, number 9 right there just get off me. Jumps into the end zone and says, I'm home. Oh, man.
Up for the PAT.
And the extra point is up. It is good. We're within 7.
Just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we
Kick
found
is
that out again
away.
today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller.
All right, we got a 7-point lead. So, okay, we got a 7-point lead. We're going to be back on the defense. We get a stop. We get the ball just under 4 minutes to go. That's the good news. Bad news is we got the ball at the 4 because of it. So, I mean, we'll have to make do with what we got. All right, so we've got the ball. We've got under 4 minutes to go. We're down 7. We got a chance to try to tie this. We've got to be very methodical about how we get out of this.
Goalpost and trying to create some room. Here's a hit. Short gain
We got 5 on that one. We're good.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards.
Otten with the reception. He gets up to the 19.
But these are the plays that get you W's.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well.
That was my dumb move.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Here we go. 3rd and 5.
Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch. Swarming to the ball. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Caught near the sticks.
Anson makes the catch.
But he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game.
Run, fool, run! Okay, we've got out of bounds. I'll take it.
Come on, defense. You got to do a better job tackling in the middle of the field. You've got the lead. You know they're going to try to get out of bounds and save clock. You just got to tackle that guy. Someone's got to be able.
Oh, shit! No!
For the 3rd time today. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
Timing has to be so good, but you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field.
Son of a bitch!
Specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball
Son of a bitch!
bit late as a result. It's an INT.
Ah, you son of a bitch. So we end up giving the ball away. We got 2:07 to go. At this point, if we get the ball back, it's going to be a question of, there's going to be 2 questions. 1, did they score? 2, how much time do we got left? And we ain't getting the ball back. So, unfortunately, we lose the opener. We lost it 35-28.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these 2 teams, but people maybe outside the conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact
This
same
sucks.
thing. Like, for the
I can't say any more than that. This sucks.
A ranked win who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So Ryan Puglisi, he goes 45 of 54, 514, 4 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions. And all 3 of them were my fault. I could have done, should have done better. Jamerson Kamara, our running game was shit because they wouldn't allow us to run the ball. But our receivers ate like it was Thanksgiving. Jamar Browder, 10 receptions, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Matt Otten, the transfer from Michigan State, 10 for 103. Ethan Barbaro, the tight end that got moved from a defensive, I want to say it was a defensive end. I think he was a former defensive end. He makes 10 catches, 81 yards, 3 touchdowns. If it wasn't for those 3 interceptions, we would have been fine. Those 3 interceptions killed us. Khalil Wilkins goes 23 of 32, 237, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Amari Kutzrin goes 10 for 24. Nolan Barbers goes 9 for 28. Khalil Wilkins has 8 for 42 with the touchdown. On the receiving front, David Washington Jr. 11 for 129 with the touchdown. Donovan Gammon 8 for 73 with a touchdown. Caleb Feely 3 for 34 with a touchdown. And then on the defensive side, Roman Hall, 2 receptions, 111 yards. Duke Johnson, 1 reception, 6 yards. Hall did have the 1 reception return, a pick 6 that basically it ruined us. Unfortunately, we're going to start the year 0-1. Honestly, after playing this game, I can say this. I can't think of his name right now because it's my brain for some reason right now is like fucking fried for some reason. But the other quarterback that we brought in from the transfer portal, I think I'm going to give him a chance to start. Okay, so Ryan Pugsley set the single game passing mark for Michigan. Fuck! Do I pull him or do I keep him in? Because, I mean, he set a good mark, but damn. So he set the single game passing yard record for Michigan for 514 yards. I want to say that was... I think that was Bryce Underwood's record last year. But yeah, Ryan Pugsley is in the record books now at 514 passing yards. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting record to try to. It's going to be an interesting record. But we fought 0-1 after the loss to Alabama. We will face Louisville in week 2. That game will be on the next stream, which will be tomorrow. I have plans before I go to work tonight, so pretty much recruiting is kind of looks like yep. Well, we lost a defensive end. Hakeem Wusu reached his top 5 schools and we didn't make the list, so alright, so we're going to be making some changes to the recruiting. Ethan Barbaro, it was named Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week with his 10 receptions, 81 yards, 3 touchdown game. So we will be on the road, truly on the road, as we will be facing Louisville next week, who right now is also winless. They are 0-1. So, before we get ready to drop, so 1 and 2 slot spaces. LSU's the new number 1. Notre Dame is now number 2. Clemson has moved up to number 3 after a South Carolina loss. Alabama moved up from 11 to 4 after their win against Michigan. A&M is the new number 5. North Carolina is now number 6. Ohio State is 7. Oregon is 8. Nebraska is 9. Miami fell from number 4 to number 10 after a 2-point loss to LSU. Oklahoma is now at number 11. SMU is at number 12. Michigan fell from number 6 to number 13 with that loss to Alabama. South Carolina falls from 3 to 14 with that loss to North Carolina. Florida is at number 15. Washington is at 16. Auburn is at 17. Texas is at number 18. Kansas State is 19. 20 is Duke. Number 21 is the formerly unranked Tennessee Volunteers. USC fell from number 14 to number 23 as they lost 52-28 to Florida. Georgia has entered the land of the ranked as they were unranked, and they are now number 23 after a 37-7 victory over Tulsa. Texas Tech falls from number 15 to number 24 after a 37-27 loss to TCU. And then Pitt is now sitting at number 25. They were 17 as they lost 38-23 to number 2 Notre Dame. Louisville falls out. They were the number 19 team in the country. Indiana was number 20. They are no longer in the rankings. So, yay. Interesting. And the Heisman watch as we get ready to leave. Nothing has changed. Taven St. Clair put up almost 300 yards and 3 passing touchdowns against an FCS team. The LSU quarterback threw for 200 yards, 1 passing touchdown, and he had 1 rushing touchdown against Miami. Julian Lewis had 177 passing yards and a touchdown against Cal. Khalil Lockett had 8 receptions, 121 yards, and a receiving touchdown against Florida. And then Donovan Olugbe had 5 receptions and 93 yards against San Diego State. So, nothing that stands out, but nothing that was miserable. So, let's go ahead and just make a change real quick. So, okay, what was it, an edge? Yeah. So he dropped us as we were at number 6. So that's going to open. Oh, that's going to open 25 points for us. Do I need? Honestly, I'm going to hang on to that 25 points because right now I don't need it for anything specifically. I'm going to look and see if anybody is ready to visit, which I didn't expect anything, but alright, that's pretty much going to be it. We're going to hang on to the 25 points. We're going to roll with it. And I will be back tomorrow. Actually, let's take a look. I want to look at something right quick. Let's see. Because honestly, this plays into what time tomorrow I'm going to do anything. So 3:30 is the AFC game. 7 o'clock is the NFC game. So, I may be on tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening. It just depends on how if it depends on the interest level I have in these 2 playoff games, because I can honestly say I don't have a lot of interest, but then again, I may actually want to sit down and watch one of them, but I'll see. So I plan on having a stream. It'll probably either be sometime tomorrow, either before NFC championship game, the NFC divisional game, or it may happen sometime after it, depending on how I feel. Well, also depending on what time I get up too. So basically, I'll have a stream. I'll have the Louisville game, because let's see, it'll be. What I'll do is, hang on, let me look at my schedule. Let me look at the schedule. So what I will probably do is the next stream. It'll be the road game against Louisville, and then opening Big Ten play against Maryland. That'll be Saturday, and then Sunday we will do Purdue. Probably the FCS, Purdue in the FCS stream, and then if the FCS team game gets out of hand, which I expect it to, then we'll probably just speed through it and then get through, and then we'll get Northwestern in the book. So just for context, tomorrow, Saturday, which will be Saturday for me, it'll be Louisville and Maryland, and then Sunday will be Purdue, FCS Southeast, and probably Northwestern. Again, it depends on how out of hand the FCS game gets, which I kind of expect it to get out of hand because they normally do. So, yeah. So basically, by the time I get through with the stream on Sunday, we will go from being here at week 2 to being at week 7. So, once again, Saturday will be week 2, week 3, Louisville, Maryland. And then Sunday will be weeks 4, 5, and 6, Purdue, FCS, and Northwestern. That is what I've got on slate at this point in time. It could change, but I doubt it. So I'm gonna wrap this up real quick before it gets too late. Once again, tomorrow, Louisville and Maryland, and then Sunday, Purdue, FCS, and Northwestern. So I will see you guys tomorrow. We will pick it up with some more college football here on Twitch with your Michigan Wolverines, who are now ranked number 13 in the country. And we will pick it up with Louisville and Maryland tomorrow, and then we will do Purdue, FCS, and Northwestern on Sunday. Until next time, guys, we'll see you guys later. Y'all have a great night, and go Wolverines. Till next time, we'll see you later.